Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Designer Studio episode. Today we're taking a closer look at the M46 Patton. So I've got Nate joining me to take a look at a nice little lineup with some good variety mixed in.
All right, so this is the M46 Patton. This is sort of one of the main, it's probably one of the more known tanks of the Korean War because this was literally the only war it fought in. So the M46 is literally just a upscaled, better, updated, better Pershing because
And this is kind of the line that really started the theory of a main battle tank,
yes,
right?
So this is sort of the first American main battle tank. Sort of, not really. I think there's more of an argument for the M47, but we never used it, so this guy. So yeah, basically, it was a main update of the Pershing. The differences is there was an extra bogey wheel here. It had its own engine. The back grills were different. It has some exhaust ports, but as well as a different looking gun with a barrel compensator, I think it is.
That's this little thicker part at the end, you mean?
Yeah,
Before the muzzle brake?
the little doodad that the Walker Bulldog had. Yeah, so the reason I bring up the different engine deck is because the Pershing actually used the Sherman engine, which, while a good engine for a much bigger chassis, was pretty underpowered. And speaking of the engine, if I can get it out. Oh, right, I have this thing here. Yes. I basically took the engine that Cody had in his M46 and I scaled it down so it would probably fit better. So it's similar enough. All right.
It's a nice little sub-model, though. That makes the build process
it has a little bit of an interior. I couldn't figure out
low-profile chassis for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Even with how big it is.
Yes. I will go over the printed elements right now. So we have these grills right here that are printed on black tiles. I actually use flat silver instead of dark bluish gray because that's what the Cody's M46 did, and there's no real reason to it. I just wanted to do it to make it look more special.
It's got that shine.
Yes, it definitely has a shine that I like. It's got this printed gear, which frankly is probably the most applicable thing I've added to any of the builds that Brickmania has done the past year.
Why is that?
Well, basically, the reason I have a gear printed is sort of because, in my experience with building Brickmania kits, the Lego gears they lock with the track links a lot. But if you do it, I just did a plate and a tile method, like Cody's original Sherman, or Cody's Sherman back in 2018. So I was like, why not print the grill? So I printed the grill, and that's been used in a lot of kits now. A lot of my Shermans, but I also know that popped up in the Scorpion that Mary did for Falklands.
Sure.
So it's kind of made its way around, even in different colors.
Just improves the rolling.
Yes. Yeah, mainly. Also, Lego grills in gray are kind of expensive, so it's roughly the same price, but in my opinion, this is better looking. We also have some little boxes on the back for more greeble details, and let's see here. We have a minifig, and this is the same tanker from the Easy 8, just a different face, and also my favorite addition to the kit, Marine Janine. That is based on an actual pinup that someone had. I don't think it was actual pinup. It was like a girl back home. It's actually the real one was just like a photograph, but that was too tiny for detail, so I basically upscaled it.
You got a poster.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes, you all get a pinup if you get the kit. You're welcome.
That's kind of a Canepa level detail that you snuck in there.
I know some people will give me slight grief, like, oh, could you put that in the kit? Well, why not? So, It's not the first time there's been a pinup in a kit. And
when it's your project.
And at least this time, it's not my boss, so this is better and historically accurate. There's also a 3D printed muzzle brake here. It's actually just the 6-pounder muzzle brake, but I actually extended I had Austin and Amanda extend the pin a little.
Oh, sure.
How I built it, the pin's a little too short, so it doesn't connect all the way. But this one does.
Very cool.
Yes. Minor thing, but I didn't really feel like there was a whole need to make a new muzzle brake mold considering how similar they look.
Yeah,
so
right.
Why not? But so this Patton was specifically belonged to the 3rd Infantry Division, 64th Tank Battalion. That one.
And this is what coincided with your Easy 8, correct? Yes.
Yeah, these two, this and the Easy 8 are a bit of a pair because they both belong to the 3rd Infantry Division because I thought that would look cool.
Yeah.
Also, I couldn't really do Red Devils, and I don't like red, so blue it is. But as for me. But if you know me by now, I like my options, so I gave you a couple options, and this is the last time I'm going to do it for a while because it caused a bit more problems. So let's just keep it simpler.
We like the variety, but I know what you mean. We're refining it.
But yeah, you do get a couple options. You get I don't think this tank actually had a name, but you get a Tiger Patton. You also get a favorite of mine. I forget what. Atom Bums. It's like atom bombs because of the 50. Boom. Joke. I also thought it was funny. If you want to make a custom Fallout tank, yes, you can do that. Just do whatever you want. I know I did in 2020. I need to remake that, but that's a personal thing.
Atom Bums. I like that.
Yes, and we also got a tank from Charlie Company. I forget where these are from, but this is the Marine tank of the lot because technically the Marines use more Pershings, but we have Pattons, so I gave them a Patton, and they already had some, so haha. I actually saw there's a 10-minute video on YouTube that's actually just old archival footage from a Marine Patton.
Oh, cool.
Like the quality's kind of meh, but it's a video recorder in the 50s in combat, so what do you expect?
Yeah, that's footage is few and far between there.
But yeah, no. I'm also really happy that so with Dan's old Pershing, you couldn't really put minifigs in the front. I made it so you can actually they can't fit all the way, but you can definitely squeeze.
Pose them in there, yeah. When you kept that super steep front angle on the
yeah,
armor.
I forgot the front angle. It looks, I know Dan said there's more of a bump in between here, but from what I could find, I just couldn't find it for the life of me, either on the Pershing or the Patton. It's basically the same front. But I did make that a lot more slick looking, and these do roll really well. But yeah, I think out of all the designs I made, this might be one of the best I've done so far. Even if it is just an update. Oh, I lost a muzzle brake. Oh well.
Yeah, it certainly seems like an upgrade. I mean, play features, printing.
Yeah,
everything.
no, and considering my history with the Brickmania Patton, it was kind of nice to actually go back to that because July 2018, when I worked in the Mall of America store, I wanted to buy the Tiger Patton that we had. We had one left. I put it on the shelf. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this. I put it on the shelf. I walked back to the register. As soon as I turn around, there's literally a guy standing there holding it. It's like, hey, I'm gonna buy this. I'm like, sure. And that never happened. But I did manage to get one of the original tankers on eBay a while ago, so.
There you go.
It's a little bit
showing off the private collection.
Yeah. Oh, I will, don't worry. But yeah, so yeah, this is the M46 lineup. Or not, it's the kit, but you can make, you have options to make your own tanks. But you also get a cool tank in the meantime.
Awesome. Really cool to see the variety and obviously the upgrades to the play features and just the accuracy of the build in general. Definitely a deserving candidate to receive this update, so thank you for going over this, Nate.
All right, thank you.
That'll do it for the Designer Studio episode for the M46 Patton. Thank you very much for watching.